What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here, and welcome back to another Jakks specific review on the brand new Sparkling Waters Diorama set. Now, originally I was planning on reviewing this with the playset instead, but I figured I'd just give the diorama sets their own type of videos for now on, since I usually just plug them in near the end of like a playset type of video. But here it is, the brand new Sparkling Waters Diorama set out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting this to come out this early, since, you know, we were just talking about this in our other like toy hunt videos, so it's wild that this came out really fast. So hopefully the playset comes out sometime soon too, because I'm pretty excited for that one as well. So here's what you're getting here with this diorama set. You get a 2.5-inch Mario figure, you get the yellow warp pipe, you get a Hucket Crab, Cheep, and then you get like sort of this water piece. You guys know how like the water kind of comes up, you know, in the level, so you get that, which is cool. I'm guessing that's just to plug it into the playset, which they do have more of these, which I'll show off in the back. But as far as everything goes with the you know, the packaging right here, you know, is your typical, you know, Super Mario logo right there. You get Mario Sparkling Waters Diorama set, you get the Jakks specific logo right there. At the top you just get another view of what you're getting, and then at the bottom is really just the warnings and license right there. At the side of the box we get some pictures here. You can see it also like shows off like what you can do with the water and then the warp pipe. So there's that. You got Mario and the Hucket Crab and Cheep right there, Mario again, the logo, and then the back of the packaging we get more pictures of things that are included in this set. Right here it says warp pipe action, rising water platform, then we get a little bar right there if you want to pause and read, Sparkling Waters Diorama set, and then we also get the other play sets right here. So here's the new Sparkling Waters play set. Comes with the Hucket Crab and then more of the rising water platforms right there. You got a Luigi figure that's going to be included. We got the brand new deluxe Toad house. I'm actually pretty interested in this one. I also think Toad, he gets like a new scope because it looks like he has leg articulation, so that's pretty neat right there. So I'm really excited for that one. And then we do get the airship, so there's that. But yeah, that is pretty much the packaging right there, guys. So let's go ahead and crack these out of the box and take a good look at them. So here's everything out of the packaging here. Now I am going to go by one here, and then I'm going to do like my comparisons with the other ones that I have. So starting out with Mario, I don't think there's really much of a difference with this 2.5-inch Mario figure. I think it's about the same thing. I'll bring my older one here and you guys can see. I think the overalls are just a bit lighter, you know. So that's what I'm getting from there. You guys can let me know what else you guys see from here. Oh, you know what? I think the buttons here are a bit bigger than this one. So yeah, there's a big difference right there. But other than that, I think the overalls are just like a lighter blue. So if you guys are a fan of that, then you can pick this one up. So there's that. But you know, articulation is still the same. You know, move at the head, and then you get your typical arm movement there. There's that. Still no leg articulation with this guy, but that is what you get there with the 2.5-inch Mario figure. So there's that. But yeah, there was the difference right there. Now let's go over the Hucket Crab. Now what I will say is it's accurate. It looks exactly like Hucket Crab in the level. The only thing I'm disappointed with is the claw. So you can only turn the claw, and that's about it. You know, you can barely move it up or down if you want, because usually Hucket Crab, they'll have like the rocks and they'll try to throw it at you, like, you know, like they'll try to toss it at you while you try to dodge it. But you know, it doesn't come with like a rock accessory, you know, and you can't really move the claw up, so you can only just turn it around. So that's the only disappointing thing right there. But it is a pretty cool Hucket Crab toy. I think they did an amazing job with it. Very accurate. You can't really move the feet or anything, but that's what you get out of there. So that's pretty neat. Now Cheep, there is actually a difference with this Cheep. So it is the same thing, you know, you can't move, you know, the fins. This one too, and that's what I'm talking about. So let me get my older one right here. So first of all, look at the difference with the top part. As you guys can see, this one's like all flat, but then you kind of get some cut ups up here. And then my older one, I could barely move the back fin right here, but this one I actually can just a little bit. So that's pretty neat. That's neat that they did something different with this Cheep. And I actually like this one a lot better. I like this one. Everything else is about the same, like the face. It's not like this one's bigger or anything like that. I was not expecting them to do a big like difference with Cheep right there. So that's pretty cool. It looks like I have two different Cheeps. They look really good. These are really good figures. I like Cheep Cheep a lot. So now here's the yellow warp pipe right here. It is just your typical warp pipe. It's just the yellow one. So, you know, of course, the usual, you just get Mario if you want. Put him here, and then, you know, move this up, and there you go. Mario's in the warp pipe. So yeah, just your average warp pipe right there. So I'm gonna put that back. And then we get this right here. We get the Rising Water. Look at that. That is amazing. I like how it's transparent right there. And then you can see what I just did where I moved it up. Then you can move it back down. So that's pretty nice. So I like that. And it kind of clicks. So it's not like, you know, you can, if you do it like that, it goes short like this. But then once you, there you go. Once you hear that click, then there you go. You get your Rising Water right there. So that's when it, you know, like that. So that's nice. And what's also cool is, you guys know, you can use it as a platform if you want. So there's that. But you know, it'll look a lot better if I had the actual playset. But yeah, that's pretty nice. I like this. This is a pretty cool piece. I definitely can't wait to try to put this onto the playset. Now for another comparison, I can compare the Hucked Crab with the 4-inch figures. So here's how the 4-inch figure, the 4-inch Mario figure looks with the Hucked Crab right there. And I think it still looks pretty good. Obviously this is more accurate, but yeah, it still gets the job done. So if you guys wanted to see how that looks, there you go. Looks pretty nice. But I think that pretty much wraps up the review of the Sparkling Waters diorama set. I think it's a pretty solid set right here. You know, I do like the new sculpt they got for Cheep Cheep. I like the new like paint job they did for Mario. I love the Hucked Crab. I like the Rising Water. It's a pretty nice set. I do like it. I definitely can't wait to try to get the playset, you know, try to mess around with that and see how that's gonna be useful with the diorama that we get here. So it is on Amazon, so if you guys want to try to grab that, you can. That actually makes me wonder if Luigi's also gonna get like a new paint job with him, like how they did it with Mario. Could he get a new sculpt as well? I don't know really, you know, we'll have to see, but I will keep you guys updated on that whenever that comes out, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.